Welcome everybody, one and all. I am Josh Fuller and you are listening to This Week in Texas Music. This is an extension of our radio show that broadcasts live on 99.7 FM in the Montgomery County and surrounding areas. We have also extended that now to podcast form. We are glad to have you along. Every week we celebrate Texas music. We celebrate the scene, we celebrate the people, we celebrate the new artists, we celebrate the old artists that made this thing possible, made Texas music the powerhouse that it is today. This is a celebration of Texas music, the songwriters, the producers, the singers, the guitar players, the guy that picks up the drumstick when it drops on the floor. Welcome to This Week in Texas Music. Let's get to the show. K-Star Country 99.7. I am your host, Josh Fuller, and you are tuned into This Week in Texas Music, and we have had so many cool guests come through the studio here lately, and we have another cool guest at just 17 years old, singer-songwriter, doing really well out there, Mr. Tristan Roberson. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm good, man. It's good to see you. I got to take these glasses off because we're doing video, and I look better without my glasses.
Hey, I do the same thing, man.
What I need to do is give everybody else glasses when they look at me that have a special filter to make me look good.
Yeah.
So you're promoting your new single. And this isn't your first one, though, is it?
No, sir. So the first one was somewhere in Texas.
Okay, that's right.
And then this one's number 2, and it's called One Night in Dallas.
One Night in Dallas.
Yes,
all
sir.
right. Are we just going to run down the whole city, list the cities in Texas for the next singles?
Basically.
Yeah, well, that's good. Hey, anything Texas is good. It ain't flexing if it's Texan, right?
Yeah, seriously. Yeah.
All right, so you got started you're 17 now. When did you get started going?
Oh, well, I picked up my first guitar when I was around 10.
Okay.
And, kind of just screwed around with it until about 15 is when I was seriously considering, taking this thing seriously.
Yeah.
And so I was posting on TikTok like every day.
Okay.
And, eventually
it's something that the young kids are way better at than us old fogies.
I'm still not good at it. My TikTok is terrible, but my Instagram and Facebook followers are good, but nobody really follows me on TikTok.
What makes it so it's good for the younger folks out there that are just getting into the business because it's all you know to do. You know that if I'm going to write songs, I'm going to play an instrument, and I'm going to be really good at video editing, and I'm going to be really good at content creation and posting and all this other stuff. And then you've got some of these older guys out there that they're still people that probably have inspired you along the way from the early 2000s and all that are still out there kicking. And then all of a sudden, midway through their career, they're just like, oh, wait, I got to do content? What's content? I thought I was making content when I made albums. Yeah. And so it's kind of a culture shock for those guys trying to keep up and stay relevant. But you kids seem to just have it down. It seems to be natural. You say you got work to do, huh?
Yeah, we still got a lot of work to do. But
it's hard to imagine where it's going to be in the next 10 or 15 years. It's just insane. Yeah. It'll all be AI. It won't matter anyway.
Yeah, I know. That's a scary topic.
You'll have a whole career and never even have to leave the house.
Yeah, I know.
No, that's me. That's really me.
Yeah. We had that conversation on the bus the other day. me and the band, we were like, is AI going to take us over? And we concluded that AI can make the songs and produce, your voice, but it can't give. You can't
put on a show.
Which I mean is true. I mean it'll never be as raw as like an actual human being putting on a show. I mean they could try.
It won't. Yeah, it won't work.
It won't matter.
It'll have its own little fan base. Yeah. It'll be like a cult following, but nothing will ever replace just live music in general. I agree. No. It's just like with the trades, with plumbers and welders. I mean, you got robots that can weld, but they can't go out there and weld in 6 feet of water. Yeah. And you're not going to have an AI plumber show up at your house at 3 a.m. with a busted pipe. It might use AI to tell you the plan on how to do it, but it's still got to send a dude out there or a lady, a dudette, whatever you call it. So cool, man. So you've released 2 singles now. I'm sure you've got a bunch more down the pipe. Do you know the chart came out yesterday, I guess, or today?
Ooh, I have not
Where were
checked.
you last week?
I was in we're 14 right now.
Okay, cool.
From what manager is saying.
Yeah, and you're moving on up. And working with Greg Sachs, right? Yeah. Man, he's a fun dude.
Oh, he's great. He's awesome.
Yeah, I look forward to his phone call every week for sure. He does a good job, and he's very energetic. We'll just say that.
Yeah.
So how many guys you got in your band?
We got 5, including myself. So I have a guitarist, backup vocalist who also plays acoustic guitar. We have a drummer and a bass. Okay. So it's very, very basic as of right now. I'm looking at a fiddle player and a steel player.
Okay.
But,
I've had both of those.
Yeah.
I'd go fiddle first.
Yeah,
steel is awesome.
I was gonna say the same thing. Yeah. I've been hounding some fiddle players.
I know a guy. I'll send him your way.
There you go.
He played with Rascal Flatts for 16 years.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
And he played with Leanne Womack before that.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a true pro. His name is John Johnson. But he's from like the Louisiana area, so we call him Jean Johnson. But he's a super pro, man. Yeah, I'll send him your way. He if nothing else, just for one-offs and stuff. He's just really, really good. But yeah, fiddle, man, fiddle's awesome, and I love a steel. Yeah. I'd always said I could sit and listen to a steel guitar play all day until I was in the studio listening to the steel guitar player lay down tracks for one of my albums all day.
Oh my
And then
gosh.
I realized after about an hour, that's good. I've heard it.
Good.
But they also just take up such a big footprint on that stage that you really got to have the bigger stages.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of mouths to feed. So
yeah, it is.
But you're getting there, man.
We're having trouble with just the 5.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're gonna work on a fiddle player next.
Cool.
And then see what happens. We're just trying to make it,
Oh yeah,
we're
you gotta get out there and
trying
just
to grind and play shows. I mean, I was actually looking at a video from one of our first shows, and it's crazy to see like the progression. Like I'll have to show you it, and then I'll show you a video from now. But,
just how fast you've come, and how far you've come.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. It's so funny.
You can release that as bonus content.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to laugh at ourselves too, right? So it's good you can see that.
Yeah.
Tell everybody where they can go find your socials and your music and all that stuff.
Yeah, so I have a website. It's called www.tristanrobersonmusic.com.
No T in that, folks.
Yeah, no T and 1 B.
Oh.
So yeah, one B.
Okay.
Because people think of it as like a robber.
Yeah.
Like
okay. Robber, the son of a robber.
Yeah, the son of a robber.
Well, somewhere down the line that had to be it, right?
Yeah, something like that.
One of your relatives. Yeah. No, hopefully not.
Hopefully not. No, but.
And that'll direct you to everywhere you need to go.
Yeah.
Okay,
my
cool.
Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all that jazz, and my tour list is on there. So if you want to come see me, you can find me.
Awesome, man. Well, I'm glad you stopped by, and we're going to let you play your guitar here in a minute as well and play a song for us. And come on by any other time you want to come on by.
Heck yeah, man.
All right, cool deal. Thanks.
Cool. Hey, this is Tristan Roberson, and this is my song, Somewhere in Texas. Somewhere in Texas, there's some Bronco tire tracks down an old gravel road. There's a chain link fence that ain't hard to climb over. Ask me how I know. Somewhere in Texas, there's a cove carved out in a lake tailor-made for drinking, where that August sun hits just right when it's sinking, painting her green highs gold. I don't know where we lost it. Was it Frisco? Was it Austin? Where it started running and we let it. Had it all for a summer. Wonder if she ever wonders if that love's still out there where we left it. Somewhere in Texas, there's a rodeo show that just sold 2 less tickets. There's a town where nothing's changed but something's different. There's a girl getting on with their life and I ain't in it. I don't know where we lost it. Was it Frisco? Was it Austin? Where it started running and we lit it. Had it all for a summer. Wonder if she ever wonders if that love's still out there where we left it. Somewhere in Texas. I don't know where we lost it, how it happened, why we called it, or if it's too far gone to go and get it. Had it all for a summer. Wonder if she ever wonders if that love's still out there where we left it. Somewhere in Texas. Somewhere in Texas.
You're one of my inaugural first guests on the podcast version of this show.
Oh.
The studio set is obviously under control. It almost looks more like an interrogation room. But this time I get to say, hey, man, what were you doing Friday night? And you can actually just give me a venue and a gig you were playing if you wanted to. It's nothing bad, but I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad. Yeah, man. I'm glad I'm here. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, man. So you stayed pretty much in town last night. Have you been doing some other radio? You're doing a radio tour right now. Where were you last? Where's that radio tour taking you?
Yeah, we were at the Do-Si-Do barbecue last night. It was the Pass the Boot.
Okay.
Pass the Boot deal. It was pretty cool. So first time at the Do-Si-Do.
It's nice.
Chain, you know. So
so you were at the barbecue location? Okay.
Yeah,
that's
the small
nice.
little acoustic one. It was gorgeous. It was awesome. It was
they
fun.
used to have another one. So they have the big barn. Everybody wants to play there.
Yeah.
And then they had another one that was somewhere between the big barn and the barbecue as far as size goes. It was a decent size, nowhere near the size of the barn. And it was acoustically just phenomenal. But that barbecue place is really nice. It's very intimate, good sound, good stuff. And then, of course, you were doing Pass the Boot, so it's for a good cause, too. Can't beat that.
Yeah.
We need a lot of good cause stuff happening right now.
Yeah, seriously.
This whole state is hurting for one reason or the other. Yeah. So it's good that people are out there making stuff happen. That's cool. Yeah. So how long have you been on radio tour?
Oof. Since March.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been all over the place. Like my spring break was completely on the road. I think we traveled like 3,000 miles.
Oh wow!
Like we went across all over Texas, Oklahoma. You know, it was crazy.
But it's a fun experience though overall.
Yeah,
right?
It was fun. I mean, yeah. But ever since then I haven't been doing much of like radio stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
But you know, every once in a while when I'm in a city like here. In this area, I'll come and stop by the radio stations. So
where do you call home?
Frisco, Texas.
Okay.
Yeah, just north of Dallas.
There you go. Yeah, y'all been getting some weather this year. Whew. I mean, we've been getting some weather down here too. I mean, it's just kind of where we are, I guess, these days. I don't know, but I know that y'all get the big hail up there. Y'all, when they say it's gonna hail up there, you guys grab your softball gloves and run outside.
Yep, seriously, yeah.
Down here we get big hail and it's maybe golf ball, but that's on extreme situations.
Yeah.
So it just doesn't
y'all
work
are
out
lucky.
that way. Yeah. We just have to deal with all the humidity all the time and all that stuff. But most of our hail, and then we get tiny tornadoes down here mostly. I mean, for anybody that ever got hit by one, they won't tell you it was tiny.
Yeah.
It was terrible, no matter what size it is. But man, up there, once you get up there to that North Texas area, I can't believe just how big everything gets weather-wise up there.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's like, another tornado.
So I guess when you're booking up there, you always try to book in indoor gigs?
Yeah, mostly. Most of them are. I mean, There's one that we've done outside in Frisco.
Yeah.
There's only one. But you can never trust it.
There used to be a running joke that if you wanted it to rain, you book me. Because we could be in the middle of a drought. In fact, we were playing in Shiner, Texas for Shiner Days or something. And we were in the middle of a drought, one of the worst droughts that Shiner had ever seen. And it was a bright, blue, sunny day, no big deal. And we got on stage and everything was going really good. But there's just this one particular song that my band refuses to let me play anymore. And I wrote this song for a friend of mine. He had passed away. And I wrote it as a tribute to him. And the song's called Texas Thunder. And sure enough, every time I play it, especially if we're outside, it will rain.
No way.
And it happened that day.
That's wild.
And before we could even get our stuff off the stage, there was standing water. The roads became rivers. It was the craziest thing. And that was the last day my band let me play that song. They're like, nope, you're done. You can't play that song anymore.
Yeah.
We love that it's for your friend, but no, only indoor gigs. I said, okay. So it's just kind of funny that curse kind of runs with me. I don't know if it's a blessing or a curse.
Yeah.
If word would have got out that it was true, then I could have got hired in everywhere that did droughts. I'd have been big in Arizona. But so where's your favorite place area? Do you have a favorite area you like to play, or do you just have a favorite venue?
Ooh, I don't know. I mean, I kind of like playing everywhere. I'm not a big I love playing here. But I will say Austin is a very fun place to play because they get loud.
Do they?
They are rowdy.
Most people are
there.
only like the locals in Austin may be coming out, but for the most part, it's going to be people that came to town to have a good time, and so they probably are letting loose.
They are rowdy.
Yes, well that's cool. I kind of avoided Austin, man. I'm not saying there's a reason. I was doing gigs everywhere else, and Austin just wasn't. I just didn't go there, but I could see how that'd be a heck of a party town, for sure. And let's see. Now, my very first gig that I ever played, from being way down here in Southeast Texas, was up in downtown Dallas. That was my first paid gig, and that was pretty fun. But I didn't know anybody; they didn't know me. But we had a good time, and we were playing in the second floor of a bar. The bottom was kind of a bar area. The second floor they had music. And they kept asking my drummer if he could turn his snare drum down. And for anybody that doesn't know, snare drums have no volume knobs. It's just a snare drum.
That's funny.
So he switched to brushes instead of sticks, and that helped. But they still were complaining about the drum sound. I'm like, what? Y'all are the one that booked a band to play upstairs. And it was the downstairs people that had a problem. So anyway, that was my experience with playing up there. So, yeah. So you got to play Do-Si-Do Barbecue. Have you played any other areas around here?
No.
There's some great places.
We're playing the Red Brick Tavern.
Yes,
we're doing that in August.
Okay, yeah,
August 2nd or something.
There's good people out there that run it. Debbie Glenn and them. Yep, and then Table at Madeley's a good one to look into as well. It's really nice, kind of outdoor, good vibe, all that stuff. It's like a backyard picnic that you're playing in. And, but this is a really good place for music. It's one of Texas Music Association's Texas-friendly or music-friendly cities, so it's always cool. And no shortage of talent out here, too, so it's always cool. How many other artists would I know came from the Frisco area? Do you?
None.
You're it.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one.
Diamond in the rough.
Yeah. We're putting Frisco on the map.
Yeah. How big of a dot would that be? It's not.
It's like that.
What's the population of Frisco?
Oh, it's pretty big. It's like, it's right next to Dallas.
Okay,
it's
so it's
like
kind
20 minutes from Dallas.
Okay,
25 minutes.
So it's a suburb of Dallas.
Oh yeah.
So it's a bigger area. So I grew up from where we are right here on the banks of Lake Conroe. I grew up about 20 minutes north of here in New Waverly, and New Waverly's population was 936, but finally after 35 years, they're 1,002. So yeah, they've grown big time.
That's awesome.
That's one thing I love about doing radio tour or just regular touring is just all the small towns you get to run through in Texas, and if you can go through. For some reason, I think Google Maps. Actually, it's a conspiracy that they force you off the road to go through these downtown areas so that you have to shop there. I don't know. It's a conspiracy. I
mean, it could be.
Because I'll be driving. I'm like, okay, cool. It's a straight shot. We'll go right there. And then it's like, exit this exit. And then you exit. Next thing you know, you're in downtown. first you're annoyed, but then you're looking at these old buildings going, man, that's pretty cool. So I wonder what the history is behind all that. But yeah, that's the best part, I think, being a musician, getting to tour all over Texas. You get to see stuff that not everybody gets to see, you know.
Yeah,
so.
nobody's like driving just everywhere just because. Unless you're passionate about that. Like,
well, yeah. You got some people that are history buffs that'll do all that stuff and go off the beaten path just to kind of see everything. But so when you were doing guitar, you said you started learning to play guitar seriously around 15.
Yeah.
And picked up it at 10. Did you ask for lessons, or did you use the old University of YouTube? What'd you do?
Most of it was University of YouTube.
Yeah, that's how I've learned everything.
Yeah, I mean, I took a few, lead guitar lessons pretty recently, like in this past school year.
Okay.
I'm still in school.
Okay.
So next year will be my senior year of high school.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And so
I wasn't sure if you were doing that or college. I got your ages on. You said 17, but then I have a 19-year-old, and my brain kept being stuck on 19.
I completely understand that.
Yeah.
No, but most of it was YouTube.
Yeah.
And I'm not that great at lead guitar, but I can play a little bit.
Okay.
I'm still learning.
I always tell people I play guitar out of self-defense. It's just I have to play it so I can sing, but I have a really good lead guitarist, and he's been with me for probably 20 years now.
Yeah.
And I keep wanting to learn lead guitar, but because I have him, I don't really feel like I have to learn lead.
Yeah.
So I'm really slow at it. But if someone just said, hey, man, go ahead and take a ride, I'd be like, okay, I'll play the scale for you.
Yeah, there you go. The cage system, man.
Cage it all over the place. Absolutely.
I can play the same note 15 times in a row.
Quickly.
Yeah. Something like that.
And I can play the wrong note twice in a row, make it sound like it was on purpose. That's jazz, is what I was told.
Yeah, that's a way to do it. That's a reoccurring theme for me.
Do you do any harmonica or any other secondary instrument?
No.
Go back there and play on your drummer's drum kit for him.
That is a smart
do that.
idea.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah,
I can do the piano. I can do piano.
Well, that's a big one.
I can play the tuba.
Oh yeah,
I used to play in the school band.
Hey, Brad Paisley has some tubas in his songs.
Really?
I forget which one it was, but there was one that was one of his fun party songs, and there's definitely tuba in there. I think even Toby Keith had that in the "How Do You Like Me Now." I think he's got some tubas in that one. So I love a saxophone with country music. It doesn't happen often. That's part of why I love it. But I remember there was a saxophone player who used to come out to an open mic night that I had hosted, and she's like, "Can I play saxophone?" And I was like, "Well, yeah." And then she did, and then. I think the ranch up there used to have an open mic night, and they had a local guy. And anytime there was a song swap going on, that guy would show up with his saxophone. They let him play saxophone. It's just
that's awesome.
It's so out of the ordinary. It sounds so good though. But yeah, do you have a favorite sound of an instrument? Like you mentioned, fiddle, steel. Is there just one that's just like you're listening to a good old country song when you hear that?
Oh, fiddle for 100%. Like I can tell like anytime that I'll be like cutting a song in the studio and there's not a fiddle in there, I'm like, we need a fiddle. So I make it a point, like every song or most of every song has a fiddle. Because you don't want to like overwork it too much. Like it's got to be like that little what's it called? The little
accent,
yeah,
little spice.
Little spice, yeah.
Little spice on there, yeah. That's you're right. Yeah, if it's too much, it's too much. It's like any other most of those secondary instruments, But man. So you're on your second single. How many more singles? Do you already have them recorded? Do you have a whole album, or are you just doing a one-off thing?
Yeah. So I have an album. Okay. It's 11 tracks.
Oh,
and I have a few other singles that aren't on the album.
Okay.
And we're actually preparing for some more singles.
Okay.
And then another album.
All right. Well, I'm really appreciated this chat.
Yeah, man. I had a great time.
Yeah,
I'm glad we got to do this.
Hopefully you get to stop by again, and it'll be after your 5th or 6th single, 3rd album, and you'll be able to be like, man, I've got 10 number ones. It's just exhausting being at the top, Josh. And I'm like, yeah, I get it, man.
That's funny.
You never know. You just never know what's gonna hit, who's gonna hit.
Yeah. You really never know.
It's a crazy ride, man. I just encourage you to enjoy it.
Thank you.
Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time.
For sure, man.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Well, that'll do it for another This Week in Texas Music. We'd like to thank everybody for stopping by. We'd like to thank our guest, We'd like to thank you, the listener, out there. Don't forget to share this podcast with your friends and family. Don't forget to share it on social media. Help us get those likes and get those subscriptions up. Make this thing a big deal. We would love that. You always make us feel like a big deal no matter what, no matter how many followers we get. So we appreciate y'all being along for the ride. Thank you for letting us be the soundtrack to your Saturday night or whatever night, since you're listening to it on a podcast. You can do whatever you want. We're just glad that you're doing it with us. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.